It's getting sticky because it looks like Kendall Jenner is finally getting her lick back at Rihanna and ASAP Rocky for the years of shade they've thrown at her. Everyone knows Rihanna has never been fond of Kendall or any of the Kardashian sisters, but she seems to have a special dislike for Kendall. Rumor has it that the reason behind this is Kendall's past connection with ASAP Rocky. Allegedly, Kendall and Rocky had a thing before he started dating Rihanna, and she even tried to get with him after he was with Ree. And y'all know Rihanna does not play about her man, but it looks like Kendall might be getting the last laugh because ASAP Rocky's trial is not going well. With new witness testimony, let's just say he's probably wishing he took that plea deal. So, what does Kendall have to say about Rocky possibly going to jail, and did she really throw shade at Rihanna over this? Kendall and Rocky definitely had something going on back in the day, and it wasn't just some casual fling. The relationship was serious enough for them to attend the Met Gala together, which is a big deal in the celebrity world. You don't do that unless things are real. Or you're in a PR stunt. Fans have speculated that the relationship between Rocky and Kendall is the reason behind the ongoing tension between Rihanna and Kendall. Rihanna has made it crystal clear that she is not a fan of the Kardashians, but it seems she has an even bigger problem with Kendall specifically. The tension between Rihanna and Kendall goes way back, and while it's hard to pinpoint exactly when it started, one thing is clear. Rihanna has had issues with Kendall since she was a teenager. This isn't new, it's been building for a long time. Whether it's personal or just the way Kendall's presence in the spotlight rubs Rihanna the wrong way, the bad blood has been there for years. For example, when Kendall was 17, she fangirled over Rihanna, tweeting, "If Rihanna doesn't perform Complicated tomorrow, I'm going to be very upset. Fave song." But Rihanna clearly had issues with her demands and clapped back saying, "Well, don't come." That wasn't the only time Rihanna threw shade. Though she's never outright said she dislikes Kendall, a source close to her spilled the tea, saying Rihanna can't stand how Kendall's career was handed to her because of her famous family. Rihanna had to grind, work, and hustle her way to the top, and she takes a lot of pride in that. While Rihanna isn't totally against nepotism babies, she can't stand the ones who act like their connections didn't play a huge role in their success. She feels Kendall is one of those people. And let's be real, Kendall has fueled this perception. She once did an interview where she shamed other models, saying, "Since the beginning, we've been super selective about what shows I would do. I was never one of those girls who would do like 30 shows a season or whatever the fucks those girls do. More power to them." That's exactly the kind of thing that would get under Rihanna's skin. Rihanna hasn't kept her feelings to herself, either. She's been caught throwing major shade at Kendall in public, ignoring her and giving her the cold shoulder. It's obvious that the tension isn't just a rumor. At the 2018 Met Gala, an eyewitness claimed Rihanna insulted Kendall to her face, saying, "Good thing I have curves to pull this outfit off. I would hate to be a stick figure," before laughing and walking away. Let's not forget the key moment that added fuel to the fire. Back in the day, Rihanna's close friend, model Jordan Dunn, was reportedly kicked out of the Victoria's Secret fashion show to make room for Kendall. When Rihanna found out, she was not having it. She had already been booked to perform at the show but pulled out in protest. Jordan later tweeted, "Feeling so much better about not doing BS. Sorry. I mean VS now that Rihanna isn't doing it also." Rihanna was clearly standing up for her friend. Fast forward to the 2021 Savage X Fenty show, where Kendall was noticeably absent despite top models, influencers, and TikTok stars being there. It was clear shade because Rihanna made sure Kendall's besties, Gigi and Bella Hadid, were present. Rihanna's dislike for Kendall seems to have rubbed off on ASAP Rocky. They've been together for a while, so it's no surprise their energies are in sync. If you need proof of how Rocky feels about Kendall, just look at how he and Rihanna stared at her during a fashion show when she walked the runway. Their expressions said it all. Rocky and Rihanna clearly don't like Kendall, and there were even reports that Rihanna tried to get the entire Kardashian clan kicked out of the Met Gala. Whatever beef they had back in the day, it's still going strong. That explains why Kendall seems to think Rocky's current legal troubles are karma for how they treated her. And let me tell you, the trial is not looking good for Rocky. If found guilty, he's facing up to 24 years in prison. That means he wouldn't get to see his kids grow up, and the chances of Rihanna sticking around for that long are slim. So, What exactly did he do to deserve such a long sentence? It all has to do with him allegedly firing shots at his fellow ASAP mob member, ASAP Relly. The fallout between them remains unclear, but it spiraled out of control quickly. What started as an argument turned into a full-blown altercation, and Rocky allegedly drew a gun and fired. Relly was grazed by a bullet, but it could have been worse. Rocky's legal team claims the shooting was premeditated. They argue that Rocky lured Relly to a remote location, supposedly to talk things out, but instead, violence erupted. A lawyer said, "Unbeknownst to Mr. Efron, ASAP Rocky was not just planning for a conversation and came armed with a semi-automatic." If prosecutors prove this, Rocky's defense is in serious jeopardy. In April 2022, after months of investigation, Rocky was arrested at LAX. The LAPD released a statement confirming the arrest for assault with a deadly weapon. However, he quickly posted a $550,000 bail and was out within hours. By August 2022, the case went to court. Rocky pleaded not guilty, but things haven't been smooth. There's video evidence of him pulling a gun on Relly. While there's no clear footage of him firing, the jury seeing that video isn't helping his case. Rocky claims the gun was fake, but few believe that, especially since someone was grazed. Rocky's lawyers are confident he'll beat the charges. They even turned down a plea deal where he'd serve only 6 months but likely be out in 3. Everyone was shocked he rejected it, given he faces up to 24 years if convicted. To make matters worse, Relly's testimony claims Rocky intended to kill him. He stated, "He pointed it at me, looking for a spot to shoot. If my friend wasn't there, I don't know what would have happened." That accusation changes everything. If proven true, what could have been seen as self-defense or an accident would now be classified as an intentional act of violence. With everything at stake, Rocky's gamble to go to trial instead of taking the plea could cost him everything. If convicted, he could miss out on his children's entire upbringing and most of his life outside. It's a risky move that could change his future forever. But what do y'all think about this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and check out the next video!